GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot! It's hot! Report! Oh.
Right to the air is Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position from it? Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll change things up. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. There he goes, right side. Racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson. 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 7-7, our score after one.
The score time, 7-7.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
You. 180. Finish it. Let's go. Set hot.
On third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Set hot. Middle. Yo. Hey, Ozzy. Set hot.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he the Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Watson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Chubb not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 6 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Hopkins with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
You change it. 13.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Maybe a free play for Watson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
No time now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on second is Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Jackson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over and out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Nice shot. Go right here. You.
Duvernay in motion.
Nice shot.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Lamar changing the look.
No, we changed it. Middle.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Step, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Yo. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
You change it. 13. Hey.
They go play action now. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Get set. Hey, no timeout. 59. Hey, 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. brings up 2nd and 3. At the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 3.
26.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
At 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, middle.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
You. 180. Ready, shot.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds ends up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Day.